Mark Kielesz-Levine joins us now from outside the King Power Stadium. Mark.
Yes, not just, of course, a great weekend for Leicester in sport, but the city as a whole started on Friday with that record equalling 9-0 win for Leicester City. On Saturday in the rugby, Leicester Tigers players were helping England beat New Zealand in the semi-final of the World Cup in Japan. Then we had Diwali, the biggest, of course, outside of India, on Sunday. So what a weekend, but back to the football. I've been speaking to fans today, still finding the words to describe what they saw on Friday.
Mark, it'll take the Queen quite a long time to read this one, won't it?
Yes, Bob, you're absolutely right. It could take Her Majesty well into the new year to read everything. Welcome to Haddon Hall. It can trace its origins back to the 11th century. Not only is it one of the oldest houses in the country, but throughout the time that it's been here, it's belonged to the same family. So there is so much history here, and yet history is still being made. This is the longest Christmas card they believe the Queen will ever receive. So, as you said, it's about 42 metres, 137 feet there or thereabouts. It's been given to school children and community groups to sign lots of lovely messages. If you just have a quick read, and some fantastic art too. Now, I know what you're thinking. How on earth are they going to get this to the palace? It's not something you can pop in the post box. Well, to tell me more about this, and standing by a lovely warm crackling fire, because this room is absolutely freezing, is Lord and Lady Edward. It's absolutely magnificent, isn't it? Where did the idea come from?
Well, this year we decided not only...
Beautiful being here. I feel very lucky, actually. Winter Wonderland here in Nottingham. Some people say that this is actually the best Christmas market in the country. Easy to see why some people would think that. Bigger than ever, I'm told, as well. There's an ice rink which is just in front of me. There's a couple of bars to my left. There's an ice bar as well. Minus 14 degrees in there. We'll have to tell Des about that change of temperature. I'm sure he'd absolutely love that. Much more. Lots of food stalls too, and lots going on. Of course, it's very Christmassy, very cold, but the Christmas spirit is definitely warming people's hearts. Let's speak to some of the people who've come down this evening to ask what their favourite part of the Christmas market is. Season's greetings to you both. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So what's your favourite part of this Christmas market this year? It's bigger than ever, isn't it?
It's actually my first time I've been here.
In the past, it was the focal point for mining in North Nottinghamshire. Now Ashfield looks set to play a pivotal role in the future of the UK. It's been Labour every time there's a national vote, becoming Conservative just once in a by-election for 2 years in 1977. But December the 12th could change all that. It's the vote no one can call. 6 candidates are hoping for a big result, one that could help tip the balance of power in Westminster.
Our reporter, Mark Kielesz-Levine, has been at the inquest today. And Mark, what was said?
Yes, day 3 of the inquest here. Eva Janet was on a school trip in May 2017 to Drayton Manor and was on a ride called Splash Canyon when she was propelled into the water. She was on the ride with friends. Earlier this week, we've been hearing how Eva and others were standing up, not adhering to the rules and regulations of the ride. Eva was standing at the time that she was flung from it. Today, we've been hearing from staff at the park and those who were first to reach Eva. And it was said a number of times that there was a lack of water safety equipment, no buoyancy aids, no poles with which to grab someone should they fall into the water. Jamie Hodson, Park Operations Manager, and Richard Shepherd, Head of Compliance, both confirmed this to the coroner. So let's start with Leicester City. They have a Midlands derby this weekend against Aston Villa. But the big news is that manager Brendan Rodgers has signed a new 5.5-year deal at the club, which was announced this afternoon. On the pitch, the Foxes could make it 8 league wins in a row as they continue to try and close the gap to Liverpool, who sit top. It's really got fans dreaming big once again. Phil Holloway is one of those fans that believes. He's seen his beloved Leicester City clinch the Premier League title before, and he thinks they can do it again.